wind turbine. It generates electricity, and here's an example. It's generating right now 0.1
volts.
Yeah, 0.1 volts. And it also doubles as a fan. So, here. And one of the problems that I faced is that the support structure right here wasn't right. And I learned about wind power. And I made this project for social studies. And you actually might have seen it in the front window at the HIAB.
This is my model steam engine that I made for a social studies assignment. And the way a steam engine would usually work is this would be a boiler, and the steam would pressurize this piston, which would move it back and forth, or the atmospheric water would move it forward again. And so that would be connected to this flywheel, which would spin it, and that is connected to a crankshaft, which people would usually put on a wheel of some sort, probably on a train. And I met a lot of challenges trying to make this. I thought it would be much easier. Like this, I guess what the flywheel rolls on was very hard because I had to cut the perfect size hole inside the, well, 2 frisbees, and it was very hard to cut this to stay upright, and for me to make the actual crankshaft, which would make it so that it can actually, the gear would be connected to something. So, yeah.
I'm Preston, and this is a diesel engine I made for a social studies invention project about the Industrial Revolution. And so what I did is, that's actually an air compressor. And then I have a PVC inlet, and then a T-joint. This is a relief valve, which, in case this is unable to fire and pressure starts to build up, you can just open this so nothing will break. And then this is the actual piston head, which will go in and out. And then I actually attached it with rubber bands, so that once the piston head went out, it would go back in. And one of the largest challenges I've come across is actually that it's really finicky. So it'll work like this perfectly, and then 2 seconds later, it'll get stuck out or stuck in, and that was the main challenge. And other challenges were like getting the nozzle not to keep popping off, so I lose pressure, and the relief job, this end point would fall off, but those were probably the biggest challenges in making this. So that's what it does. And then it's actually missing a drive shaft. It's actually missing what Everett's needs. This is what Everett's needs to run, and vice versa.